everyone, you're welcome again to my channel Excellent TV, where I bring to you news and happenings around Nigeria and beyond. If this is your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. This will get you notified whenever I upload new videos. As you are doing so, God bless you richly. Thank you. So quickly, let's go to the news of today, which says, Malami, Go to Hell by Remi Oyeyemi. Malami must know that at this point in Nigeria's trajectory, the Yoruba race are prepared to defend their land. They are prepared to protect their people. They are prepared to chase away impostors, usurpers, trespassers, bandits, cowheads, crooks, and criminals from their land. This new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Danfodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities in the north as willing tools and the south as conquered territory and never allow them to rule over us and never allow them to have control over our future. Sir Ahmadu Bello Sardauna of Sokoto and Premier of Northern Region, the parrot of October 12, 1960. The conquest to the sea is now in sight. When our God sent Ahmadu Bello said some years ago that our quest will reach the sea shores of Nigeria, some idiots in the south were doubting its possibilities. Today, we have not reached the sea. Lagos is reached. It remains Port Harcourt. It must be conquered and taken. Malam Bala Garuba, West African Pilot Newspaper, December 30th, 1964. I have just read the nonsense coming out of the office of the so-called Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria, Mr. Abubakar Malami, declaring the Amòțèkún project, also known as Western Region Security Network, as illegal. As some have posited, this is not unexpected, but it is very terrible, but conscious temerity by a dumb and myopic messenger of those who think that they own this crabbed contraption called Nigeria. It is such an arrant nonsense, fueled by odious audacity of a slave driver with undue self-estimation and self-value. Many commentators have been pointing to the Hisbah, the religious police in Kano State, and are wondering what made that legal and our own Amòțèkún illegal. Such observations are correct. It should worry sane mind, who expected a modicum of fairness and balance in the administration of public affairs. But what the vile vituperations of the villainous Malami showed is the mentality of an underserving servant who found himself in a position he never expected himself to be. As a result, he would do anything they asked him to do without thinking, without consideration of the variables in the milieu, and without assessing the possibilities and consequences of his actions. That is, if he had the residual capacity to do so in the first instance. If the northern governor could get together to declare Sharia law in their state in a country that is constitutionally secular, and heaven did not fall, heaven would not fall because of this Amòțèkún project of the Yoruba nation. The worst that could happen is for the God-forsaken country to break up, and it will be a welcome development for all its enslaved ethnic nationalities. If the sun could still rise from the same east after the introduction of the Hisbah religious police in Kano, nothing will stop the same sun taking its natural course in the west because of Amòțèkún in Yoruba nation. Dogs will still bark like dogs. Goat will still bleat like goats. Birds will still chirp like birds. The worst that could and would happen is that this bedeviled country will break up, and that will make millions of us happy. Maybe this is a time to speak about the useless 1999 constitution that was imposed on Nigerians without their consent. Maybe this is a time to throw Nigeria itself into a garbage and let a new dawn arise from its ashes. Maybe it is time to sing a new song of freedom from domination, subjugation, the generation of the Nigerian peoples by the itinerant Fulani ethnic predators and their centuries. The atrocious 1999 constitution gave the state governors the responsibility as chief security officers of their states, without anything with which they could actualize that responsibility. The police is not under them. The security agency is not under them. They are not commanding any military garrison or division. Yet, this is supposed to be a federalism. I am aware that Mr. Malami might not have the requisite intelligence quotient to comprehend the fact that the laws are made for men. Men are not made for the laws. If he could understand that, he would have known that he had just perched himself on a ravenous tiger that would not just swallow him and those who sent him on that destructive message. but that will swallow Nigeria along with it. The travesty of a government to which this Malami is an attorney general has demonstrated selective capability to protect the country. It has exuded a chronic incompetence in all spheres and lives have been cheapened. This Malami is part of a cabal that have used the appurtenances of the federal government of Nigeria to engage in ethnic cleansing, killing innocent citizens and bringing in people to occupy villages and lands owned by the others. This Malami is a joker of the highest order. He has no balls to declare the murderous Miyetti Allah, going all over the country with AK-47, spilling the blood of innocent citizens as illegal, but has the putrid impudence to declare the Amòțèkún project as one. The first law of nature is self-preservation. The Yoruba nation has a duty to protect its citizens. The Yoruba people have an obligation to protect their mothers, wives, sisters, aunts, and children, among others. They have a burden to do so, and do so with their lives if and when necessary. Malami should hear it now and clear. His doltish declaration is just a gaseous nonsense. It carries no weight in any form or shape. If he thinks that because the control of all the security agencies are in the hand of northerners, he could engage in such nincompoop shenanigans, he has some bitter lessons to learn. Oodua land is on the march. It is being propelled by the spirit of freedom and liberty. It is being oiled by the confluence of both the spiritual and the physical. All true sons and daughters of Oodua are now awake and alert. No obstacle of whatever genre will be able to stop us. The journey will be harrowing. It would be utterly challenging. It would demand our sweat and, where necessary, our blood. But it is a journey that has been forced upon us. It is a journey that we have to make, and we are making it. By the way, we recognize all the voices of patriotism all over Yoruba nation on this matter. As much as we recognize the deafening silence of interior traitors, time would apportion appropriate rewards for everyone's contribution as we face the external enemies in Oodua land. Malami must know that at this point in Nigeria's trajectory, the Yoruba people are prepared to defend their land. They are prepared to protect their people. They are prepared to chase away impostors, usurpers, trespassers, bandits, cowheads, crooks, and criminals from their land. Malami must know that we do not care about any useless declaration from his office. He must know that we really want him to go to hell, and we don't care if he does. In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. John F. Kennedy, January 20, 1960. So guys, that is the news in details. And personally, I think I love what the Westerners are doing right now. You know, it is now very obvious that these people are, they still have that kind of mentality of born to rule. And what is your essence of ruling when everything is in a mess? Nigeria presently is in a state of anarchy, that everything seems not to be working. With the statement of this AGF, this Malami, it is now very obvious that this government is a government of terrorists. They seem to be the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, because I don't know what they think, and for them to have declared this security outfit Amòțèkún as an illegal entity, something that is just created to prevent people or to protect people of the Western region. People have been dying all this while. A lot of people have been kidnapped. A lot of people have been, slaughtered in their homes. Even on New Year Eve, how many people I heard, lost their lives? And the governors have now come together to, find a lasting solution to the problem. And all you could say is this is illegal. All because you know that your people are the terrorists disturbing these people. If not that the Northerners are the one, the Fulanis are the one killing people, you know that they'll eventually have problem. If this security outfit should take its course, they already know that this thing will affect them. It will even expose a lot of things about their secrets. So they are trying to prevent that kind of the security outfit not to take effect, not to come to reality. But to hell with them, like this man said. So they don't care, and I'm very happy the Yorubas are making their voices heard now. And I just, if only the people have been voicing out like this in the past, maybe we would have gotten to this level. maybe things wouldn't have got this worst. But it's never too late. And probably, I want to believe that this is going to be the beginning of the end of Nigeria. Yes, you heard that. It's going to be the beginning of the end of Nigeria, because if the northern elites try to do more than they are doing now, I'm very sure the Yorubas are now trying to send a signal that they are ready for breakup. If it's going to lead to breakup, then let the country break up. After all, the one Nigeria itself is not even helping anyone. It's not favoring the masses. It's only favoring some few elites, which we are not part of. So, in my own interest too, in your own interest, and in fact to save a lot of people's lives in the nearest future, I think it's better Nigeria be broken. Let everybody go to their regions. Let everybody go on. After all, God has blessed the whole of Nigeria. Every part of Nigeria has its own resources. So why are we trying to, continue to be together when nobody's enjoying the country? In some other parts of the world, the government are responsible for the lives and properties of people, to take care of them. But your own government, our government have failed us. And when you have failed, and the governors now look at, okay, if our police officers cannot, secure the lives of people, the soldiers cannot do that, then let's look for a local kind of police that can secure the lives and properties of people in Yoruba land. And this is a welcome development. The normal police that we have in Nigeria today, instead of them protecting the people, they are even the one killing the people. We have SACS. Instead of SACS to protect you, to protect the people, they are the one killing the people. Police killing people every day. So how long do we continue to lose our people, or because we have some senseless kind of people in power? I just hope and believe that the Western governors, the Yoruba governors, will have a united voice, to make sure that this Amòțèkún thing has come to stay. Let them not shake their voice. Let them have a unity stand, so that our lives can be secured. No life in Nigeria is useless. Nobody's life is useless. Everybody's life matters. So they must treat everybody accordingly. So that is where I'm going to stop for now. So let's meet at the comment section below. Drop your comment, share, and don't forget to like. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I beg you in the name of God, subscribe, because the subscription is free. So it costs you nothing. Just click on the red subscription button and click on the notification bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new videos. As you're doing so, may God Almighty bless you. Bye.